Testing, testing, testing. Test, test, test. Waiting for the stream to come online. Let's see, today is Tuesday, February 28th. Looks like the stream is coming online and it's jumping because I started to record the stream and then realized I had to go to the bathroom beforehand. So I stopped it, but it looks like it buffered part of the beginning of that. Anyway, so this is my What's Up Dave stream, which I do the catch up on how my day is going, how I'm planning things, what's going on. It's kind of a video journaling experiment, I suppose, that's open to people who follow me, my work, or my friends, or you're bored, interested in process. So let's see what's going on today. I think for a change, I'm going to try switching to, I haven't used this mode in a while. We can see the chat room that's there. As you can see, let's get the, usually I do a show and tell to get the fun stuff out of the way, so people who aren't so much interested in the planning stuff can at least see new stuff. I am going to try this almond peak candy. This is from, where is this from? This is Japanese, I think. Product of Japan from Izaki Glico Company, Ltd. From Osaka. And I guess it's chocolate or almonds. Let's see what it's like inside. It's kind of expensive, $3. But this is this part of the fun of going to the Asian market, because they have all these snacks that you don't usually see. I'll open this open here. And so this is like a little treat. Now these are similar to the other ones I had. I mean, they're individual little candy chunks, which is kind of interesting. And inside there's an almond. This focus sucks. Oh. Focus? Focus? I guess this isn't focus in the center. It looks like there's the highest contrast element and focuses on it. You had to hold it up like this. Yeah, there we go. And you have a big blurry background. So that's these. Chocolate, pretty good. Kind of tastes like Cadbury. The chocolate has a kind of a creamy flavor to it. It's in like the cocoa butters and replaced with something else or enhanced in some way. And the other thing I wanted to eat was one of these cookies. Another one from the Asian market. These are the ones that Joy has been making. She just doesn't have time to do this, but is able to like get one last one. So these are kind of, you can see about how big they are there. This one's a little different looking. It's like fluffier. It's like come from a mold. It looks like this was like boiled in lesser oil. But let's see how this tastes. I'm not sure if this is from the first batch. So what I'm curious about is if it tastes just as good. It's still good. Considering that these are like at least a week old, they taste damn good. The flavor is very light. What I was wondering, one thing that surprised me, because these are deep fried. Well, a lot of the times these kind of foods have a sort of rancid oil taste, especially after a while. This one doesn't seem to have it. She must have used very fresh oil. Maybe not as good as like when they were fresh, but still delicious. I hope she makes more of these. So this is up at the Atlanta Asian Market. It's nearby me. Up at Amherst Street in Nashua. So that was the show and tell part of the day. Let's get on to the planning. Let's see. scared the cat. I need a new sheet. Today so far has been a pretty mellow but good day, I would say. I've been slowly knocking down this infinite list of chores. And if I look back a few weeks, there was a this is but there was this big giant list of things: brakes, email follow-up, car insurance, accounting, checking out the flights and stuff like this. A lot of that stuff got done a few days ago on the 23rd. And today I took care of the brakes finally. No charge, it was their fault. They had left off some sort of clip to hold a caliper in place, so it was rattling around. So now the car no longer has that slight thunking noise that was driving me nuts and made me not want to go on long trips in case the whole car bottom fell out. So it wasn't too long of a stay. I was up around 9, 10. I was at the car dealer until about 11:45, just hanging out, drinking their free coffee, eating their free donuts. Looks like Courtney is joining me in the live stream room. Hey, Courtney. She's not. She's all muted. Let's see. So this was like the garage. Garage brakes. It's a huge load off. And I think actually, when I came back, I fell asleep again. So, when did I wake up again? Around 1? I guess I needed to sleep. Sleep! And today I did some code, just sort of like haphazardly backfilling this in. This is improved logging. And there's also code, I want the scrubbing playback. That's the next big mysterious feature. Like, hopefully if I can get that in tomorrow, that would be good. But then there's like, other stuff that I need to switch to. I keep getting pulled back into the other project, which is bad. Rack space review, and I might review my media tempo setup. Since I'm going to have to do a server transition for somebody, I might as well do mine at the same time, even though it's a different server. I mean, I'm going to be in server transition mindset, so I might as well just try to get it all done at once. And there's a third server that I could get people moved to. That might be kind of interesting. The super server move. How fast can they do it? I seem to like projects if I can turn them into something that's kind of epic. Yeah, so it's not just, oh, you're doing a chore. You're doing an epic chore! A chore of imposing magnitude or something like that. Courtney says she got a call. The co-working chat room has been hopping lately. I'm really happy to see how active it's been. Let's see. So what else am I doing today? Let me retranscribe the stuff from here. Tomorrow there's a meeting I have to go to. It's at, I think, 6:30. Then Patreon is stuff I want to do today. And I'm feeling freaked out by how much stuff there is to do, and I'm trying not to feel freaked out by it. It's interesting that once you start get going on these things in small ways, then they tend to dissolve. It's like each task is like a really hard cookie or biscuit, but as soon as you put a little bit of water on it, it dissolves and becomes soft. But looking at the cookie, you don't want to do it. This is not my best analogy, I guess, but learning ways of engaging with projects that I don't want to do for one reason or uncertain for some reason. I'm just learning that just chipping away at even a little bit of it is, I think, a good day's work. Just facing it, maybe. Facing a task you don't want to do. And one of my minimum tasks here is just rewriting down stuff from the list. I don't know if this is legible. We can get this a little closer. Do you see how quickly I did that? This is a one-handed, the one-handed microphone stand that I'm using for this webcam setup. I could just instantly move it down. The other one would have taken 2 hands and taken like twice as long. Small optimizations like that make me happy. Goodwill, tax accounting. Ugh. And I'm gonna, this post-it pad, I thought this was a good idea to have the same things on this every day. And so I could just move it from sheet to sheet. But I think this is actually like one of those optimizations that makes it worse. Because I'm not rewriting them. When I'm forced to rewrite them, then I'm forced to engage with what's here. I'm just moving it just because it's easy to do it and it feels like I've done work when it actually isn't. So I'm going to rewrite these by hand now. That might be useful for something like a reference phone number, but not for something that you want to do. I think you need to rewrite it if it's something you want to do. Habits. That's not even what these are. These are more like, what are these? These are top of mind, I guess. Let's call it that today. Top of mind stuff. Trip to Taiwan prep. I think I have a checklist that I used for doing that. Let me review the checklist. There's some purchases I need to make, like buy new clothes, and gifts for relatives. Then there's Groundhog Day. That's coming up soon. That's like in a few days. So I have to review review what I've done so far. It doesn't seem like a lot, but maybe it's better than I think. Then there's also I'm going to rewrite personal issues as life balance versus ambition. That's something I continue to work on. And then there's like health. That's like eating, exercise. I feel better having rewritten this. I really was not getting a good sense, really what. I knew this piece of green paper was important, but I didn't. For the past couple of days, I really haven't read this and reprocessed it. Just by rewriting it down, I've been forced to reprocess it so I can make sense out of it. So that was an optimization that's going away. So the thing I need to do now is like look at the rack space stuff. And to make that an easier task, I'm going to time block that for 15 minutes. So write down TB15 on that. And that should be enough for me to just get going on it. Just even starting the thinking process for that will be good. What time is it now? Well, let me finish this code stuff. I finished the code stuff at 3:45. Coding. I did a really good job of making this look pretty today. Then this is pretty much the What's Up Dave stuff. It's at 4:45? I guess I kind of ate stuff here. It's 4:45 now. This stream has been going on for 15 minutes. I started this streaming around here at 4:30. So I think that's about it. Is there anything else show and telly for today? Not really, other than the well, I don't know. This might be kind of a stretch, but let me look at so I'm assuming the battery hasn't died on my microphone yet. It looks okay. let's try this thing out. This is that Instax printer I got the other day. I'm thinking about bringing this with me to Taiwan. It uses instant film. I thought my dad might like getting pictures out of the that I took with my phone that I could just give to him. It occurred to me that he might enjoy physical pictures more than digital. So one thing I'm thinking of doing is just printing out a whole bunch of pictures to bring for him over so I can just kind of look at them and feel happy about them. There's a few online printing places I can try out. I think he would be happy if I reprinted out a bunch of them so he had them. Let's see how this thing works. This is a Fujifilm Instax SP2 printer. My friend Sid has an SP1 and it's very cool. I guess I need to learn how this loads. There is a manual somewhere which I probably should read. Let's see. Let's close this up for now. So this is already fully charged. It just charges to a regular USB port. And then over here, this is the box. I think I put the manual in here. Ugh. Why won't you open? Okay, there it goes. Not a whole lot in the box. Alright, so looking at this thing, I already have the software installed. Loading the Instax mini film pack. Do not open the back cover until you used up the film, otherwise it will expose it. It's good to know. So I guess I just open this. It's like a tear off thing anymore. I just rip it open. There's like 2 mini packs in there. Isn't that cute? But I had to do this in the... No, this has a cover, I think. When you load the film printer, never press the 2 rectangle holes in the back of the film pack. Never use a film pack beyond its shelf life, otherwise it may damage the printer. Notes on the film pack. So 1, you press down the back cover lock and slide to the right to open the back cover. Hold both sides of the film pack, align the yellow marks on the printer and film pack, and then insert it in straight. Continue, then close the back cover. The film black cover is ejected automatically when the back is closed. Remove the film cover from the print. Okay. Why is this focus on this thing so terrible? So irritating. Alright, so centuries of... Those are the 2 black rectangles that are supposed not to press, I guess. That's what it looks like. And slide this to the right. And line up the yellow marks. Okay, must be this. You can see the yellow mark here, and the yellow mark there. That must be it. Oh, and then I just close it, I guess. And it turns on. And as promised, making a noise. It ejects the cover plate. It's this plastic thing. Well, alright. So now this is locked and loaded. Now I need just to print out something on the smartphone. And I have the Instax print and share stuff. I need to actually switch this to the Wi-Fi because I had to turn it on first. So now it's on. And this has its own Wi-Fi receiver in it, but I need to connect to an ad hoc network. So I need to go to... It shows up here as Instax. So now I'm connected to it, and then I go back to the regular app. Let's see if I can connect and print. Oops, shit. Actually, I had like already selected this image here, and I guess it's printing it. So it connected, that's good. And let's print it out this little thing. Printing is okay. It's a good thing I wanted to print that. And I guess we wait for some time now for it to develop. I guess. That's neat. I like it already. So now once that's on, I can switch my Wi-Fi network back. And hopefully it's... There it is. It takes a while for my 5G network to show up for some reason. Or for my 5N. Oh look! It's exposing! That's super exciting. Oh, the magic of instantly, well, instant in the sense that it's watching the film develop before your eyes is a pleasure I have not experienced recently. I guess that's not entirely true, because Sid has one of these printers too, but this is my printer doing it. I guess they're kind of expensive. Like I think per shot it's like 50 cents to $1. You know, but you know, this for a party kind of thing, I think. You know, if you're just like wanting to share memories with people, this might be a nice way of like providing like a little memento of a visit. That's kind of neat. It makes me wonder if I can do. I guess one it's this. What's this aspect? It looks like 4:3 to me, which would make sense for smartphones. Now, Fuji also makes a regular instant camera that uses this film too. I'm tempted to get one. But do I really need it? No. I mean, this in itself is kind of a neat way of just printing stuff like while I'm traveling. I think this will be good on the road, especially since it's battery powered and charges via USB. I think, is that all already? I think that's about as good as it's going to get. That's what it looks like. You can also do double exposures apparently with, oh, not with the camera you can. So I know, that's, really, I wanted to take a picture of my cat though. See if I have a good cat picture. Let's turn this on again. This button's a little bit weird to press. And then it should just show up on my network. It does. And I can go back to here. And let me see if there's a nice picture I can select of a cat. Or of pork belly. Maybe I'll just make a bunch of little pictures I can hang up. That'll be a little mini gallery. You know, like something like that might be nice. Yeah. And I can browse through it. That's nice. Can I slide them around? No. Is there filters? Tells me how many pieces of film are remaining. That's nice. I'm just kind of looking, trying to find like a nice. There's a bucket of bunch of socks. It's just going through my camera roll. Notice my. Some of these pictures are quite old. Why are these even still on the camera? I thought I deleted those. They must have been marked as save. That's right, there aren't a whole lot of pictures on this camera right now. Because I'd cleared them all out. To make new memories. I think the pork belly picture is going to have to suffice. What is that? What is this? that was me cooking pork belly. Pizza and a cookie. Which is the best pork belly picture? I went nice and close. Ooh. That's not bad. That's more like it. I think that one's going to be that one. I just press the print button, and now something magical should happen. So it'll be, I guess the theme is food and drink. Thank you, sir. We used to shake these things, thinking it would help. So this is a cool little device. I had to buy some more film. They have black and white film too, and they have different borders that like are, instead of just being white, it's like they have like rainbow colored ones, and I think things that like tweens would like, I think. Tween girls. So that's the Instax mini printer. Looks pretty cool to me. And I'm going to start a little collection of these things, make a little mini gallery and just hang these up someplace, I think. I think that'd be pretty neat. I like it. If I can probably make some sort of holder. Like you can put it along the wall, like these those old-fashioned picture rails. In which you just prop these up against them using molding or something. And just have a whole collection of these things that are up there. That would be neat. Those tactile images in a miniature format. I like it. So anyway, that's the What's Up Day for today. And thanks for watching, and let's get some work done.